Our Colorado is home to millions and growing, and whether you're a native or a newcomer, you certainly feel the impact of rising home and rent prices. And here at Denver 7, we're committed to addressing issues to help get us through some of these growing pains. And what we found is that some of our neediest neighbors are especially having a tough time finding a place to live. Denver 7's Sally Mamdou is digging into the issue tonight. And Sally, you talked to a woman who's called Colorado home for 20 years and may have reached her limit.
And natives will tell you Colorado today doesn't look familiar, and for some it had forced them out of their homes and into the streets. Cranes and construction means less and less room for Denver native Lisa Salazar.
It's horrible now. You can't move nowhere. I'm struggling right now looking for a place.
Lisa has been homeless for a month. Her rent just spiked, and she can't find a place to accept her rent assistance voucher.
I've been on Section 8 for, I'm not lying, about 20 years, and I've never had this problem ever.
She says her Colorado looks a lot different back then than what it looks like today.
I just think the rent and everything is just outrageous, and all the people coming here, and, and then it's making us people that been here, all our lives, and now we're like homeless, and they come and move over here, and then now they have these nice homes and stuff, and we're just out on the street.
Lisa's story is not unlike many other family stories.
A story all too familiar for Loretta Owens, who works with families desperately looking for affordable housing. Owens is the director of the Housing Choice Voucher Program, known as Section 8 of the Denver Housing Authority. She says they have the capacity to provide vouchers to just 7,000 people, which doesn't even come close to meeting the need of 20,000 families. And even with weekly lotteries, only a few find a place.
Unfortunately, even with this effort, less than 100 families from the lottery has actually leased up.
She says the problem lies in the number of landlords turning away from Section 8 vouchers. A Section 8 voucher for a one-bedroom is around $1,300, but the average rent in Denver for a one-bedroom apartment is around $1,500.
That's the caveat, because the voucher, you're limited to so much funding, so we cannot afford to pay, an exorbitant amount of rent for a unit. So we need the housing providers to be reasonable in their contract rent so that the families can actually utilize their voucher in these places.
For Lisa, the clock is ticking. She must find a place to live before her voucher expires.
It's horrible. It's just, I'm serious. It's hard. I'm having a hard time. I really am.
Right now, Denver Housing Authority is doing a lot of outreach. They are talking to developers to try and see if they can figure out some of the units within a project that can be affordable to these residents that are looking for affordable housing. They're also reaching out to all the landlords that are looking for landlords to try and work with them on finding a happy medium there, and also providing some affordable housing and not maybe turning away from people like Lisa. From the rooftop, I'm Sally Mamdou, Denver 7.
Such a struggle out there. All right, Sally, thank you. And we want to hear from you. What does your Colorado look like? What are the issues that concern you most? You can email us at ourco@thedenverchannel.com.